Good evening, and welcome back once more to the Adrift. We return again with Castlevania, Lament of Innocence. We'll be picking up where we left off last night, which was about halfway through the ghostly theater level. From there, we'll be finishing up. That will be the last of the principal main game boss fights, and we'll transition into the final area. And on our way to completing that portion of the game, we will do the secret boss. And hopefully we'll get 100% map completion by that point. Don't know how much of that we'll be able to accomplish tonight, but whatever we don't finish up, we will be doing wrapping up, that is, probably Saturday during the day. So, let me just tweet out that I've gone live here, and we'll get us going. Okay.
In an era.
Alright, we don't need to hear that opening crawl again. Let's just go ahead and hop right back in. Alright, so let's just take a look at whereabouts we are. Okay, so we just came up to the second floor before we left off last night. And that means that we wanna go back. We wanna backtrack a little bit here, check out some of these side branching rooms, and then possibly check out this other branch over here. I think we want to do that before exploring too much further up here, but we'll see. Let's at least check out what's adjacent to this hallway. Oh right, we've got a... Oops. Guys, is there any collectibles down here that are worth picking up? Nah, we've got full mana prisms, so let's just get out of here. Okay, so let's think about this. I was hoping we could cheese this a little bit and jump straight across. We might not be able to do that, so we might just have to go about this the normal way. Okay, let's give this a try. So can we actually walk on this? We can. And it looks like we also are supposed to be able to jump across there. I doubt that will work the way we want it to. That being said... Whoop! Yeah, we just totally bricked ourselves there. I wonder if there's a way to... Oh! There is. This is a shortcut we can take. Sorta, kinda. Yeah, it's not really gonna work. Not really gonna work. We just have to back up. Go through this normally. And we'll hop across here. Flippy-doodle around. Head on over yonder. Here we go. There's our black turtle key. That is what we need to finally, once and forever, polish off the what you call it, the really stupid place, the Dark Palace of Waterfalls. That's what it's called. I'm struggling to remember the name, and that might actually be a good thing to do right now, come to think of it. Since we've got it, we may as well use it. Just take care of our... So we finally picked up the black turtle key. We've used the red phoenix key, we've used the blue dragon key, we haven't found where to use the white tiger key, I want to say, but I'm not 100% certain of that. We might end up using it in the ghostly theater, after all. Don't really need to top up anything. Right, Dark Palace of Waterfalls is over here. Where we want to go is down. That's where we want to use the black turtle key, so the fastest way down there from here is, yeah, we're just gonna take the left branch, go down the slide, and we'll be right there. Let's do it. Also, we're at 76-ish% map completion, which is about where we should be. Hello. Goodbye. weak to holy. Yeah, we're just not gonna mess with you guys. We might actually want to equip our Whip of Lightning. Yeah, that does a lot to these guys. Good, good. I had a feeling they were weak to lightning. I didn't remember for absolute certain. There's also, like, no point in killing those guys once you've actually cleared the room once. Because unlike some other Castlevanias, this doesn't actually have any, like, RPG elements in terms of, like, a traditional leveling up system. You collect upgrades to your health and your magic and whatnot, but your numbers are not based on the amount of enemies you've killed, but on the items you've collected. And killing enemies mostly is just something that you have to do to clear rooms out. Ow. Ow. Quite collect all of those. Ow. Oop. I really hate this part. This is just so incredibly bollocks. Okay. Don't need to worry about our health. Hello, big scary thing. Goodbye. And now we just go past you. Maybe. Ow. Ow. Okay, we might have to worry about our health after all. There we go. Finally. The black turtle key is shining black. Use the black turtle key? Why, yes, I think I will. Let's see what we unlocked for ourselves. More rooms! And possibly another mini-boss thing? No. We just get a... Now here's the thing. What do I want to make of this wall? Nothing. But accessory Dropnir, an arm ring with magic to improve attack power. That's actually quite handy. Do we want to equip that right now? Got the Jewel Crush. Yeah, let's toss that on instead of Jewel Crush for now. The Jewel Crush, if you're just joining us or watching later and you're not unfamiliar, the Jewel Crush is an item that lets you convert the jewels that you get, that you normally just use as currency sources. It lets you convert those to item effects, such as what was I going to say? Like crushing a diamond will recover all of your stats. Crushing a ruby damages everything on the screen. Crushing a turquoise switches your sub-weapon out to something that you don't have equipped. Etc., etc., etc. There's some pretty cool effects that you can do that way. I think we'll keep our wolf's foot for exploration purposes, and we will head back to the Garden of Thing. Not the Garden of Thing. That doesn't make any sense. So as you can see, we don't have that little complete badge here on our map screen, which means that we haven't covered everything that we could possibly cover yet. Once we're done with the Ghostly Theater, we will poke our heads back into the other stages just to make sure that we've cleared everything out before continuing on. Was there any other way to go in that room? I don't think so. I think this is just an item room. Oops, that's not quite what I wanted to do. Got him. Okay, so we'll just check out what's in all of these side doors on our way back, loop around and do the same thing on this other side, because that's going to be symmetrical, and that's going to allow us to get up to the other half of the upstairs room. Or just the second floor. It's not a room upstairs, it's several rooms. Yeah, we just don't want to bother with you guys. Pardon me. Bum, bum, bottom. Ow! Just get through here. Big hallway. Oh, wait. Okay. Here we go. Alright, what is making that racket? A beam somewhere in this room. Aha! Okay. So this is a room where we can fall down into, but we can't actually go up again. That's good to know. This is just more or less a collection point for a puzzle upstairs. So, we go back out and proceed to the next branch. It's not the way I wanted to go. Little spirit head things are really irritating. But we got him. We got it covered. That is the way I want to go. Oh, right. Okay, so this is another puzzle room. We've already done the puzzle with the red statues, which opens this door. Now we want to open the puzzle with the blue statues, which is a little trickier, because they are hidden in a few peculiar places. And here we found another ancient text. Finally, ancient text number 2. When the bell tolls thrice under the stage, the curtain will rise. Now we've collected all 4 ancient texts. Ancient texts. Now, alright, we can't actually get through there. We've got to go around. Go over here. Got it. We go over. That opens the door for us. Let's find out what's in here. Why, it's an item room. Heart max up. That's excellent. We now have 130 hearts that we can choose from, and that finally makes it sort of economical to use some of these larger heart value orbs like Cross Blazer, etc. Aquadisc. We now get 13 Aquadiscs out of our heart value as opposed to what we had before. So it's finally getting up to something scalable. And now, the next one is down this way. Let's proceed. I think now we can just run across without worrying about... Oh no, we do have to... open the red statues again. Got it. So just a moment here. Pardon me. Okie dokie. Alright, proceed! So, we'll just go back through this little hallway here and open up this last branching pathway. Yeah, we're heading the right way this way. That should get us a little bit closer to finally clearing out this area, which will be our last stage before we go to the Moon Pagoda. The Misty Moon Pagoda, I think is what it calls itself. So here we can just skip all of this business and fall. So I believe there is a way up. Yeah, over here. It's not quite what we where we want to go, but if we go this way, we turn this way, go around, turn this way. The guard letting you sidestep is real nice. Also, there's a little back route here. I don't know if there's anything actually to this. No, it's just a shortcut. Just a shortcut. Alright. Here we get a little area fight. Eat a big meat. Let's just put our aqua disc up. Get these guys close together where we can see them. Hopefully. Ow. Ow. That did some damage. Not a ton, but it did some. Also doesn't stagger them, really. So that's less than helpful. Alright, we got one. Let's do the other. Oof. And perfect. Got him. There we go. Okay. So through here is actually the boss room, or close to it. Yeah, there's the boss room. we finally get a map of the Ghostly Theater. We can see that, yep, just as we expected, this is going to be a completely mirrored section over here. And also we can see that there's a lot more to the second floor that we haven't gotten to yet, so we'll be heading over to that branch soon. And now, if you remember, we got that ancient text that told us that if we ring the bell 3 times, the curtain will open. But what happens if we go to the boss room before we have the bell? The answer is nothing. There's nothing here. So, this is another area like the alchemy lab. And as I was saying before, like there seems to be sort of 3 types of stage in this game. There are a couple of stages where what you need to do is find switches and depress them, and that will open a series of 2 doors. And you have to get you have to get both doors open before you can really get to the boss. Then there's a type of stage that's very similar to that, where there's a couple of those stages where you have to find switches that manipulate the environment, like shifting the flow of water and so on. And then finally there's stages like this one and the alchemy lab where you can get to the boss room right away. There's no locked doors or anything preventing us from getting here, but the boss won't appear until you find a certain item and use it in the boss room. And that's where we're at right now. So we need to find this this little bell that we were told about. And just avoid those guys. Okay, so head on back. Really need to worry about the puzzly element of this part so much. I mean, a little bit, but okay, I guess we do. Let's just down. Avoid the skeletons. Pardon me. Whoop. Said it before, but the jumping with the fixed camera in this place is not ideal. There are some games that do it well. Prince of Persia is the one that springs to mind for me. This game tries to do that, but it doesn't quite succeed. Got him. Excuse me. Now, is there anything down here we didn't do? I don't think. Yeah. Some of these rooms have like an extra door that won't appear on the map, but this is not one of them. Alright, what is that? Ah, okay. Fuckbeard. Ah, alright. So this is one of those instances where we kind of probably should switch out our weapon, but I don't really feel like it. I don't want the crystal. Right. Now we just go this way. Oop! Ah, finally! Marker Stone 7. You can place a mark on the world map with this magical stone. It shines bright blue. We will arrange that in our menu in just a second. Got him. Now I think that's all the marker stones also, with possibly the exception of a couple in the last area. You've got red, blue, yellow, green, pink, white, and light blue, and purple. Got him. Let's see. Yep, this is where we want to go. Actually, no, it's not. We want to just double check the ground floor here. There's some money, which we don't really need any more of, thanks to the item duplication glitch. But there we have it. Okay, we get another puzzle room. This one has red statues in it. And I think that's all it has. Yeah, there's only one way out of this room. So there's no blue statues we have to worry about, it's just the red ones. Okie dokie. There we be. I hate dog enemies in video games because they always make them, like, whine, and it's sad. And I don't like fighting them, and I especially don't like it when games, like, force you to fight them. Let's hit the save room once more. Oh goody, this room. Alright. So let's hurry over to here. And then over yonder. I believe somewhere around here. Yes, there's a... You can see up there there's a second floor. It's going to be a little difficult to get to. We can still try. Let's run over here. Oops. Back up. Ow. Back up. And up we go. Secret room. HP max. Fantastic. Just run across. Maybe. We'll go through here. And then finally through the door. Another nice little example of the map not quite fitting the rooms correctly and them having to like stretch these invisible doorways a bit further to make them all fit. That's okay. What it gets right are the connections between the rooms, and that's what really matters for sort of figuring out where you are. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. And we can get the axe if we really want it, but I don't think that's really necessary right now. Missed him. Got him! There we go. Okay, there's another door here, and we want to explore as thoroughly as we can. By the way, if you're new to the stream, we really appreciate you being here tonight. Whether you talk in chat or you just lurk, as long as you enjoy yourself and have a good time, that's what really counts. And we're happy to have you. Now let's see here. So this, if this is symmetrical, this is going to have another little room over here, and then a hallway leading around to loop through. So let's check out over here first. Ah! This is where we finally use the white tiger key, which we've already got. I think that was the first key we actually got. So it's actually sort of worked out. We've looped around. This is the last level we do, and we finally use the first key. The white tiger key is shining white. Use the white tiger key? Why, yes. And what is our reward? Heart brooch. A brooch that decreases the amount of hearts used. Now that is really good if we want to make a lot of use of our sub-weapons, especially the more expensive ones, particularly the cross. The cross sub-weapon tends to run like extremely expensive to begin with, and then like is even more so when you pop some of these more powerful orbs onto it. laser on for now. Because just for exploring, it doesn't make that much of a difference. Whoop. Always check the corners of the room. You never know what's going to be hiding. Okay, stretch the old fingers. These guys are going to be weak to thunder, most of them. So getting the lightning whip is actually a really good choice for this section. Or this stage, rather, because I think most everything in here is going to be weak to lightning. There is no set level progression in this game, or stage progression, rather. Once you complete the tutorial, all 5 stages are open to you, and you can complete them in any order that you choose. And once you've completed all 5, then the final areas start to open up to you. So in my case, the route that we've done so far, because I just think it makes a nice little pattern, is we've gone to the House of Sacred Remains, then we went to the Anti-Soul Mysteries Lab, then we went to the Dark Palace of Waterfalls, and over to the Garden Forgotten by Time, and then finally we're finishing up with the Ghostly Theater. We made a nice little pentagram. Alright, let's just enter this room at least. There's not really going to be anything in here, per se. Just to cover everything, we run around and straight across. Finally, we go up. Going to be another save room up here? Probably. No, in fact. This next save room is through these rooms. So let's go to it. I like this little statue here. This broken thing. Let's just hop it and look at what we're dealing with in this room. And stop. Alright, I don't see anything really. Ah, right over there. We run across. Didn't quite make it, but that's okay. We hop up. Hop over here. MP max up. Yes! It's always worth exploring little nooks and crannies, even if you don't get something like really amazing. So here, what do we get? Nice. I like how they crammed it into the map here. Even though this room would just be over the hallway that we came in through. Relic. Lucifer's Sword. Unleashes an attack wave. Ornamental piece. Not suited for battle. So this is not a weapon we can equip, but we can equip it instead of, for example, our Wolf's Paw, which makes us move faster when we use magic. Instead, Lucifer's Sword, tackle enemy for damage. So let's see what that does. If we guard and then use magic, I think what that means is if we run into an enemy, we deal damage to them. If we touch an enemy, we deal damage, as well as being able to attack. So that is going to be really nice for some later parts. So we'll leave that equipped. Check out what's over here. Nothing much. We just fell. That's okay. That's okay. There's not really anything else up there that we want to look at. And we can't jump across these spikes for some reason, which is kind of funny to me. Quite make it in time. Now, there's probably something over on the other side of this room also. Let's find out what it is, if anything. Okay. Just gotta run around. Yoink! Didn't quite make it in time. So what is the purpose of coming over here? There's gotta be one. Maybe that's just a shortcut for getting back. I suppose that's entirely possible. Alright, so let's just test this out. Yeah, we just deal as much damage as our heavy attack by just running into guys. But it takes a lot of magic power. And the only way to get magic power back is either to use a mana prism or to block certain enemy attacks. Which is easy enough to do. Like, they telegraph those pretty well. Not doing great on health. Onward! So that's the knife. We don't really want the knife. Let's see what's in this room. Oh, okay. So here's another room with secrets. If you jump across here, you see the light sort of moving around, showing you where to go. And you can miss and you just start over at the beginning of the room. I don't think you even take damage from that. Let me know if this is impossible to see on the stream. By the way, how's the audio? Are we clipping at all? Are we I think it should be good because I'm using the same settings I did previously. Okay. So we jump across here. Now, the thing is, there's the door that you're supposed to be going to, the door that this place is leading you towards. And we're going to go to that door. But there's also another door up here. And that goes to a secret that I think we want to pick up. If we can ever get there. We rotate during the double jump for some reason. Not quite sure what that's about. The jumping is on the one hand, like, extremely precise. But on the other hand, like, very difficult to actually control. So, like, the jump always, like, moves more or less the same distance, and you can't really change the direction that you're moving when you're in the middle of a jump. But okay, there we go. So if we look over here, there is something over this direction. We might have to... Actually, I wonder if this will shed any light for us. Not really. However, if we pop our wolf's foot back on, we can almost, like, we can see that there's another door over there. Woo! We need to actually turn that off. Might actually want to use a mana prism right now. Let's see if we can get over there. Almost, but not quite. Oh well. There is a way over there. It might be easier coming back through, to be honest. Keep jumping too far there. This way, perhaps. Almost. I may actually just have to look this up to refresh my memory of where it is. But there is a secret room in here, since we are trying to get the 100% map completion. That is going to be something we want. Okay, so the secret here is just to jump once instead of doing the double jump, and also just to make sure you're lined up correctly, which is easier said than done. Okay, so through here. Curtain time bell. So this is the item that we need to activate the boss room. Which is important. Let me just very briefly look up how to get where we want to go here. Let's see, Castlevania, Lament of Innocence. How do I search this? Ghostly Theater, Dark Room. Look at that. Sorry if I'm boring folks right now, but we're just want to make sure that I double check how to do this so we don't have to like come back later. The Dark Room's secret. Okay, so what we have to do... Alright. So, this will be alright. Basically, what we need to do is, instead of branching off to the left, we take sort of a leap of faith forward into the dark twice, and then over to the right. Nothing special about the jumps, just very, very dark. Don't even really need to top up our health right now. We'll go across. Ah. Quite. Getting back across here is remarkably more difficult than getting in the first place. Okay, it's right. Not quite. Ah! I'm a little surprised it's not a Wilhelm scream, to be honest. There we go. Just a tiny bit misaligned. We'll get there. Unforgiving, I guess, is the word I'm looking for. The jumps and the platforming in this game is unforgiving. Okay, so from here, instead of going back across, what we actually want to do is go this way. And we just jumped off the platform that we need. Well, okay, new strategy. We'll get back to the door we came in by, then we'll attempt that again. Oh Lord, we're dying so much. Okay, now we go across and we just jump. Made it. Almost made it. We just need to go straight across, like there's not even any... Come on. Like there's not even anything special about this jump, it's just that hard to aim straight. I think we need to make that a double jump. There we go. And there we are. Whew, finally. Brisingamen increases the usage time of relics. So this basically reduces the amount of NP that we use when we use a relic. So that accessory combined with something like Lucifer's Sword, which eats up MP really fast, is going to be a really nice combination. Alright, and now we just need to finish off going this way. Now comes the tricky part. Fortunately, that just pops us out at the door we came in by. Thank goodness. Okay, let's kill some more dudes. Alright. To think of it, let's just... Ow. Let me just change the thing here. Got him! Just pointless rooms after rooms after rooms of enemies. Okay. And what I need to do right now is grab a drink of water. So I'll be right back, folks. So we'll return in just a moment. And we're back. Thanks for your patience, folks. Doing. Okay. Onward we go. So, this basically just leaves this tiny little room unexplored. This is just a hallway connecting us back to the room with the ogres. We drop down into that room and then we can fight the boss. Which is gonna be, it's gonna be a real heck of a thing when we do that. If you've been here for other streams in this series, I've been remarking on how interesting the face models look in this game, and it's really this scene coming up that's going to really demonstrate that for us. So here, the deal is, we just need to avoid getting knocked off by this laser by hiding behind the barriers. No big deal. The only issue is if we jump, we are guaranteed to break the floor. But otherwise, we just go across. Now, we're up above the ogres. I want to see if there's anything special up here, but I don't seem to recall there being anything. There's just some places you can drop down on them from. Ah, but there is this. Ah, fuck. Yeah, we're gonna real quick just go back to the last save room, because I don't feel like fighting my way around in a circle to get there now. Not in the least. Okay. Whee! Just a couple mana prisms, because why not? Gotta do is try this again. This might just be not quite. You need 2 jumps to get across. We need 2 jumps. Perfect timing. We may also want to just switch to our wolf's foot. Aha! There we are. Managed to snag it. Okay, now we go back to the boss room. Easy as pie. I had sort of hoped we would have had some more folks by this point, but oh well. We're here. We may as well do it. This is fair warning, folks. This is going to be pretty unsavory. So we're about to fight the succubus. So if that is if that's something that bothers you, this is a good time to hop out, because this is gonna be a thing. Right. So what we do is we come in here and we ring the curtain time bell. We have to do it 3 times. Oh look!
Sarah?
Who's that?
Leon, you came to save me.
Gah, there is something about those
I'm so
eyes
glad you're
that's
not
just
hurt.
I can't
not
believe you're
right.
safe.
Let's get out of here first.
Those cold, dead eyes. Everyone's eyes in this game looks like that, and
Are
it's,
you?
Oh my.
we just usually don't
Too
get
bad.
that close.
And I thought this would work so well.
Surprise! It's a trick!
I was careless.
God.
It was obvious that it wouldn't be so easy.
No, duh, Leon.
I was going to let you die without any suffering because I liked the way you looked.
Well, that's just too bad.
You fucked up, Leon.
Ah, but I've changed my mind. Your face warped in pain. Just the thought thrills me.
Okay, we get it, lady.
Oh, this will be lovely.
Oh dear. Castlevania. You sure are Castlevania. I think we might actually want to change the width to with the flames, maybe.
Come in.
Ow!
Now come out. Delicious.
Ouch! Alright. Alright, we got some MP back. Mister. There we go.
Now come out.
Ha 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 ha!
Delicious.
Dodges around all the time. We want to go up to the... Let's just do a big meat. And a serum. Just avoid those little flowers, because I'm pretty sure those are what poison us. Ow.
No trick.
That's number 1. want to choose. I want this. Let's get close to her. Ah! That did some... That did something right there. Ow! Nope. Let go. Let go of me. Got her. Alright. We're slowly whittling her down. Slowly. Ow. Oh! That's a new one. Ow. Okay, that managed to hit. This should do it. And that's that boss down.
If I had known this would happen, I would have fought you in the guise of your loved one. Then, like that old man, you would have...
What's this?
Old man, you're talking about Ronaldo.
Something about Ronaldo
What
that
do you
he
mean?
didn't tell us?
That old man...
Say it ain't so.
His own daughter...
Oh no! The horror! Right. Well, job's a good one. Now we get the yellow orb. We've almost got a complete set. So what does the yellow orb do for the cross? Or not the cross, the holy water. Let's find out. It lays a mine, basically. So we can plop that down, kite an enemy into it, and it blows up. Not actually very useful, but not too many hearts either. Aquadisc is again just a little disc. Yeah. Not so bad, not so bad. I think we want to put Energy Gazer back on for now. And now, look! We've got a complete map. We've gotten everything there is to get in the Ghostly Theater. Now we go back to Ronaldo's house for another story segment.
Ah, you did well to come back.
Ronaldo, please tell me
What is it?
about your daughter.
Dramatic zoom!
I don't know what you've heard, but you don't need to know anymore.
Ronaldo, you've helped me so much. The least I can do for you is listen to your story and support you in your suffering.
Good guy, Leon. Maybe pushing just a little bit.
Needless meddling.
But at the same time, we're trapped in an
Very well.
evil forest.
I'll tell you. It was 5 years ago. A cold night, the full moon. I returned home from picking herbs necessary for the secret arts. And what greeted me was a sea of steaming blood. And at the center of it were the bodies of my wife and son. I could not believe my eyes. My daughter was there, laughing, blood dripping from
She was turned into a vampire?
That's right. By Walter. My daughter went out a window without even looking at me. When I recovered, I built the whip with alchemy. Then, I searched for her.
I see. I've heard enough. So this is what you meant when you said you owed him.
Mm-hmm.
I challenged Walter, but nothing came of it. That's why I live here and help those who wish to fight him.
I never would have guessed.
Forget everything I just said. Think only of yourself now. He's not an opponent you can beat while distracted.
Rah!
No, you're wrong.
What do you mean?
The force of your grief can only make me stronger. Thank you. I am grateful.
Do as you will.
Bum bum bum. Alright, now, what do you got to sell me? After you've just, poured your heart out to me, let's do some commerce.
What would you like?
This is good. The solar plate reduces damage from enemies by 30%. So this is really like how you progress in the game. Like every time you beat a level, after you beat the first level, you get armor that reduces your damage by 5%. After you beat the second level, you don't get anything. Then after the third and fourth levels, you get 2 more pieces of armor, and after the 5th level, you get this armor. There is 1 more piece of armor we can get, I think, eventually, but this might be the end of that. I'm not 100% certain. There's not really anything else we need to buy from him, per se.
Anything else? What would you like today?
Yeah, not really much of anything to buy. We can sell our jewels to him if we want, but we've got so much money, like we really don't need to at this point. So we may as well just go back to the castle. And that's probably where we're going to wrap it up for tonight, because I want to save the big reveal for our stream on Saturday. I'll probably rebroadcast this as a vodcast tomorrow night, so folks can catch it if they missed it. I'm actually still not sure how those work. But, hooray! We lit another lantern thing. Now, in principle, what we can do is we can go up here and enter the final area of the castle, which is the moonlit pagoda. One thing we want to do is we want to make sure that we actually equip our new armor, the solar plate. That'll be super helpful. As far as everything else, Dropnir, that's probably what we want. Yeah. This looks good for now. We'll just top up our items here. Alright, we don't need to top up anything else. and we go save. Easy as pie. Now, what we're going to do is revisit some places that we've already been, because we've got, we should have all the keys now. And I think the biggest place we haven't been yet is the secret area in the House of Sacred Remains. I just want to check that. So, once again, we've gone around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we finished up. So let's check out if the map says that we've got a complete map for the area when we pop in here. It is not. So what we gotta do? Ah, there it is. We've got the yellow key now. We can go back there. Let's do that. So I was wrong. I'm not quite done for the night. We're gonna go ahead and do this. Maybe some other folks will show up by the time we've explored these nooks and crannies. Because the big reveal is like the next story segment that happens, and it happens as soon as you walk into the moonlit pagoda, and I want to save that for when we've got lots of folks. Folks who have been with us for a while. I want to make sure that they can see what's going on there. So let's head up this way. Fastest way there will be this direction. Oh, we've actually gotta like kill these guys again? Well, that's boring. Let's just do the cross. Perfect. Ow. Sorry, the controller was just threatening to die, so I needed to grab the thing and plug it in. Okay. We will need to collect hearts if we're going to be using the cross that much. Hello. Goodbye. Okay. We don't have any life block in that area. Just go forward. Scoop up some more hearts on the way. And let me just make sure I'm not getting lost here. Yep. We'll just take a beeline through all this nonsense. Oh, I hate these flea guys. Maybe we can just avoid them for now. again. Yep, there's no locks. Oop. Hup! Up and over and up and over. Wrong way. Up and over again. See, as I've said in other streams, like this is like the keys and locks and things that you find in different areas are how they kind of attempt to emulate, for lack of a better word, the feeling of the backtracking and whatnot from your sort of standard Metroidvania, Castlevania, like Symphony of the Night and whatnot, where the areas are actually interconnected. These ones aren't, but you get items in certain areas that unlock parts of other areas. And so you know, if you want to get everything, if you want to have the best equipment and relics and so on, it behooves you to make the effort to revisit places once you've cleared them. Still not really ideal. And I'm not entirely sure why they couldn't interconnect places in the same way. Like, I'm not sure if it's a restriction of how loading works on the PlayStation 2, or if it's a something else. If it was just sort of a deliberate, like, yeah, we don't think this is the kind of game we want to make, which is totally valid as well. Just because I may not prefer it doesn't mean that it's a bad decision necessarily. It seems to be locked. You need a yellow dragon key to open it. Don't we have the yellow dragon key? I could swear that we picked up the yellow dragon key. We haven't. The game's afoot. So, there's some other area that we haven't fully explored. So let's find out where that is. This actually works out pretty well because we need to chase down this stuff. So we'll get that all out of the way before we head to the Moonlit Pagoda and the really for sure last leg of the game. Memorial ticket, last save point. Just refresh our everything here. So there must be one other area that isn't complete yet. So I wonder where that is, what we've missed. Not really necessary to do that right now. Up and over we go. By the way, folks, if you're just joining us for the first time or you're returning to us, do feel free to hit that follow button to get notifications about when we're going live and so on. As that will... Let's see, so this area is complete. So it's probably not here. Let's head back and see if there's another area. But yeah, basically, I really appreciate you coming by, even if you're just hanging out, not in chat or whatever. Obviously, I love it when folks chat too. Gives me someone to talk to. But there's no worries if you just want to lurk. I lurk on the streams, and that's totally cool. Ah, it's here that we haven't gotten everything. Well then. I see where we've missed out. Alright, let's take care of that. I could have sworn we did this before. But maybe not. Alright, so we need to go up to the 2nd floor, up to the 3rd floor even, and head over this way. So let's do that. I wonder why we never went through there. But yeah, so one of the things that's happening, and I feel a little embarrassed to admit this, but I'm trying to work with. So Twitch has recently rolled out achievements, which is basically just like a way of tracking certain milestones that your stream has hit. So like when you've hit, you know, like an average of 3 viewers over the last 30 days, something like that, or you've hit like, you know, 15 hours of streaming over the last period of time, and so on and so forth. And one of the cool things about them finally doing something like that is that it means that streamers like me, who are just kind of getting started or just sort of doing this as a hobby, have goals that we can push for things like becoming eligible to be an affiliate, which is something that I'd like to do, especially now because there's some stuff going on with my job, and there's some uncertainty about income streams and things like that for, you know, beyond a certain horizon. And this is something that I would like to be able to make a little bit of income on. And one of the things that an affiliate can do is like have subs, and particularly like cheers and things like that will become active for that stream, and that's something that I would like to sort of push for, and I'm basically halfway there. The next sort of big requirement milestone that I have to hit is like 50 followers, and I'm at 28, and the 28 folks who follow me like are really great. They come in, they chat. Sometimes they prefer, you know, to come in and watch certain games more than others, and all of that is really cool, and I appreciate all of you a lot, regardless of whether you follow or no. But if you do like what you see and you have a good time here, you know, I would certainly appreciate the follow if you feel like pushing that little button. And that's kind of the last I'm going to say about it tonight until we close out, because I'm not a salesman. I don't like pitching things like that. It makes me feel weird. But I do sort of want to make sure that folks are aware that that's something I'm looking for. Now here, let me switch gears completely right now. Here is something I completely missed the last time I was here, and I'm remembering it now. There's our yellow key. I knew we were missing a key in this place, and well, now we have it. We still haven't completed the map here, though, so the next thing we do as you go back up. And now I'm remembering why we didn't complete the map here, because the room that we're headed toward, up on the 3rd floor, over here, this is the room with the floor that drops out from under you. If you don't move fast enough. And I was like, oh, we need the wolf's paw to do this. We'll have to come back. And when we finally got the wolf's paw, I forgot that we needed to come back. So now we're here. So that's what's going on there. Oop. Excuse me. Okay, we need to go this way. Quickly, quickly, quickly. Yep. That's where we're headed. Alright. Yeah, see, so the floor just completely falls away like within a few seconds of touching it. So what we need to do is we get in here, we switch our relic to the wolf's foot, and pray that we've got enough MP to get across. Whee! There we go. I know what's in here. Aha! So this is our 3rd, like, sort of accessory in the set. We've got the, well, I'll go over them in a minute. The less HP you have, the greater the damage you inflict on your enemies. So what we have now is a series of accessories that enhance certain combat abilities. So just to go over them. And I'm going to put this up here. So we've got the Dropnir, we've got the Brisingamen, and the Magingjord. So let's all just put those in a group here. In fact, let's move them up. So all together, what would these do? Dropnir increases attack. Brisingamen allows us to use relics for a longer period of time. And Magingjord gives us a damage boost, not an attack boost, but a damage boost. When we have very little HP remaining. So these 3 together are pretty potent for boss battles. But for just exploring, I think Jade Mask, Bloody Cape, and Dropnir are a pretty good combo, even though they're not a set, necessarily. Now we've explored the entire map in this area, and now, at last, we can complete the House of Sacred Remains. So let's go ahead and do that. Yellow Dragon Key. Great. So I think technically the Yellow Dragon Key is one that we would have gotten second. If I had remembered that thing, because the White Tiger Key is the one that we got in House of Sacred Remains, then we did Anti-Soul Mysteries Lab, then we did Dark Palace of Waterfalls, garden lost to time, and this is the one that we found in the... what the heck was the name of the level? Ghostly Theater. Tiger, dragon, phoenix, and turtle. We've also finally found all 4 ancient texts. We need to put our map up here with the rest of our maps. We found all 8 marker stones and a tool bag. Good stuff. So, back to the House of Sacred Remains, and then we'll be all set to either wrap it up for the evening or to finally hit the big plot reveal, which is ridiculous and an extremely long cutscene with extremely terrible faces and voices, and glorious for that reason. So let's just run past the skeletons. Hopefully we don't have to do the thing with the life locks in this room upcoming. Hi Grimiao, and welcome to the stream! It's a pleasure to have you here as always. Did you have a nice evening? Alright, let's kill these guys with lightning. I don't know why they make us kill the zombies before we can progress, even when we've already, like none of the other rooms that trap you until you kill all of the enemies force you to do it again once you've done it once. Only that one, and I'm not sure why. I'm not sure if it's just like it doesn't trip the you know, it doesn't flag the game appropriately, maybe, but I don't know. Been sleeping off a migraine, so not really good. Oh no, that's unfortunate. Migraines suck. I'm really sorry to hear that. But I'm glad you could come. Way. So yeah, you missed us wrapping up the Ghostly Theater, which was a pretty straightforward affair. We had to get a bell, and when we rang the bell in the room with the stage in the theater, all of a sudden, Sarah, you know, our betrothed, the person that we're here to save, appeared mysteriously. And she was like, and Leon was like, let's go home! And she was like, yes, go home! With cold, dead Barbie doll eyes. And then she turned into a succubus and tried to kill us. And that was a thing. So it was a trap, and she wasn't really there at all. So we're still technically searching for her, but now we've killed all 5 guardians, and we can proceed into the deeper part of the castle to fight Walter. Whee! Okay, we can't go that way. We have to go this way. Woo! Whoop! At last! At long last! Ow. See, why couldn't they make all the other dogs like this and not, like, whimper terribly when you kill them? The yellow dragon key is shining yellow! Yes, use it! And now we've finally completed this map. So that should be all of the maps complete. And we picked up the Black Bishop, which is a relic that increases our attack temporarily. So it uses... We've got two relics like this. We've got the White Bishop and the Black Bishop. One raises defense, one raises attack, and they use magic to do it. Pretty straightforward. We also picked up Lucifer's Sword, which lets us tackle enemies for damage, which is fun. That said, there are 3 more relics we can get, and I don't know what all of them are or how to get them. I think one of them was mentioned last night on stream. Someone mentioned that there was a relic that you have to like get a perfect score in the like weird slide areas of the waterfall level to get that relic, and that's just not happening. That's just plain not gonna be a thing for us. So that one is out. But if anyone has any idea where to get the others, I am all ears. And we're just really quick gonna... Actually, we can just escape at this point. We don't have to do anything else in this area. Save really quickly. Unfortunately, it doesn't like let you check the maps without going into the area that you want to check. So we're gonna have to briefly stop into all of the places and make sure we've completed the maps that we wanted to complete. So we know that one's complete. We'll check our Anti-Soul Mysteries lab. We know that one's complete. Actually, I didn't need to step on that, did I? Yep, that's complete. We'll go over here. Palace of Waterfalls should also be a complete map, but if it's not, we'll figure that out. This one is also complete. This goes over here. This one's complete too. And so is this one. So we are all set. And that does it. That's the 5 levels. You know, to beat the bosses to get to the rest of the castle. So I think what we're gonna do is I'll go ahead and show you folks who have stuck with me this stream. We'll save quickly and we'll top up our mana prisms. Oops, I gave us an extra curtain time bell. Welp, that's a mistake. Oh well, doesn't really matter. Now, since you've all been so kind to come and stick with us, we'll show you the next cutscene. We'll save here, and then the next stream we'll start with the cutscene for folks who don't get here early, because it is pretty ridiculous, and I don't want folks to miss it. Right, so onward. Nothing could possibly go wrong. Look pretty. We've gotten all 5. And finally, this door is open. What's on the other side? Leon, there's stairs over there, you dingus. Well, hello there.
Welcome to my castle. Pleased to meet you. I am the master of the castle, Walter Bernhard.
Give back Sarah!
Do not rush. Your lady is here.
Sarah! Why?
Bum bum bum!
Why won't she answer?
God, the faces.
It seems the
I
lady
can't
is
handle the
tired.
faces.
It seems you are too. Rest a while.
What?
Walter, you got a little feedback on your mic there.
Well,
I like how that was
that
supposed to
whip
be
is
dramatic.
Ronaldo's, is it?
It can't be. My attack doesn't work.
I see.
Gasp!
It's just as that knight said.
That night?
Very well.
What night?
You've made it this far. I'll return her as a reward.
Sarah!
I'll be in the throne room on the highest floor. I look forward to you making it there alive.
Alive! So real talk, Walter's probably the best voice actor in this game. At least in the English version. He just seems to have a lot of fun with it.
Leon, is that you?
You're awake. Thank goodness. A friend is waiting for us. Let's go see him first.
So yeah, surprise surprise, it's a Castlevania game,
Sarah,
and there's no
this way.
Dracula yet. Uh-oh. Oh no! What could this mean?
Sarah, what's the matter?
What's all this racket?
Ronaldo! Sarah suddenly...
Oh no. You go on inside.
But...
There's nothing you can do. Wait quietly inside.
All right. Please. Take care of Sarah.
Guys, I think Sarah's a vampire. I think Sarah's a vampire, and that's why she can't get inside. It's not quite gonna occur to Leon, though.
How is Sarah doing?
She's sleeping in the
It's a
back.
little slow on the uptake.
What in the world happened?
The barrier around this house. It responded.
What are you saying? That's not possible.
There's no use hiding it. So I'll tell you plainly. That girl has been tainted by the vampire.
Tainted!
You're lying! That can't be!
Why would I lie to you? You must accept the truth.
Please. Tell me you're lying.
Would I lie to you?
She is not a vampire yet, to be precise.
Ah,
She won't even be aware of it.
more fine print.
Time passes. She will gradually lose her humanity. Like my daughter.
So apparently in the Castlevania universe, becoming a vampire is something that takes
Is there
a
anything I can
long
do?
time.
The only thing would be to defeat Walter immediately.
Tell me. Is this whip effective against him?
Why do you ask?
I tried to strike him with it, but it didn't seem to work.
It is as I thought then. It didn't even work for
Dun
you.
dun dun.
Isn't there another way?
Well, there is, but
Tell me. I'll do anything.
then let me ask you this.
Night at Bald Mountain.
Kill that girl.
What are you saying?
If you make the whip complete, you can destroy him. But in order to do that, you need a tainted soul. One that trusts you. And one that you can trust.
I abandoned everything in order to save Sarah. I could never do such a thing.
Wom, bum, bum, bum.
Even knowing she's not human, it's a difficult thing to do. I'm not surprised.
Is she really? Is Sarah really?
There's no doubt about it. I confirmed the bite mark. The
So
fact that the barrier responded is proof above all else.
yeah.
Sarah!
Did she overhear us just now?
I don't know. Maybe.
Sarah!
Please, stay away.
Sarah, calm down. Did you hear us talking? It's okay. Please, trust me. I will save you. I will. You'll see.
I appreciate how you feel, but I have no time left.
No time.
I can feel it. My heartbeat is weakening, and my blood is growing cold. I can feel myself changing into something inhuman. If my soul can save others, then I won't die in vain. I do not want anyone else to suffer my fate.
Why?
Please, if you still love me, please grant me my final wish.
I cannot.
You dishonor yourself, Leon. How do you think Sarah feels?
I know, Ronaldo. I do know, but...
Leon, all that is needed now is your resolve.
Leon, I will be with you.
Yeah, so Leon, you gotta kill your girlfriend. That's the big twist.
Ronaldo,
That's
what must I do?
that's how we get the thing.
You've decided. You must enter into a blood covenant with Sarah's soul. Focus your spirit on Sarah.
Meanwhile, let's cue up some throbbing gristle here in the background.
All becomes one in infinity. The tainted soul joins his. Undesired and cursed soul. His blood accepts your hatred for the power to slay your kind.
Slay!
Use the whip against Sarah.
I swear to you, no more will suffer your fate!
Seems real kinky. I don't know.
Thank you, Leon.
Yeah, that's and our whip is purple now. We finally did it, folks. We got the Castlevania whip.
Sarah.
That was one of the forbidden secrets described in the book belonging to Matthias's
That's
family.
our buddy Matthias. Guy who told us to
That
come
whip
here.
has become the bane of the children of the night.
Yes, I can tell. The power of hatred and destruction that the whip has against vampires.
I'm sorry, Leon.
It couldn't be helped. It is no one's fault. It was what Sarah wanted.
Are you going
this
already?
sucks.
Yes. I must keep the promise I made to Sarah.
I see. Come back again anytime. I can be of some help to you.
Just later, dude. So to recap, we get back from the Crusades. Our buddy tells us, our buddy Matthias, whom we trust unconditionally, and who would never ever do anything to deceive us, tells us that he's heard that a vampire has kidnapped our betrothed Sarah. So we give up our title as a baron in order to enter this forest, which we now cannot leave, to hunt down this vampire and rescue Sarah. We find Sarah. Then we have to kill her and take her soul. And now we're going to go and kill the vampire, finally. And Matthias is nowhere to be seen or heard from, but apparently his family has had this secret book of secrets that told him all about this stuff. So, that's where we're at. That's Castlevania. And that cutscene was long enough that my controller turned off. Castlevania, folks. So I wonder, I don't think we can get any more equipment right now.
Welcome. What would you like?
Yeah, no. We've got
Is that all?
everything we can at the moment.
It must be tough, but hang in there.
Thanks, Ronaldo. So, with that, what we're going to do is basically call the stream to a close for the night. I'm going to go save in a different slot so we can pick up there tomorrow. And yeah, thanks all for coming. I really enjoyed having you folks here, and I hope you enjoyed this as well. Like I said earlier, do feel free to hit that follow button if you like what you see and you want to join us in the future, because that'll tell you when we're going online. So yeah, thanks a lot, guys, and folks and people of every description who are hanging out with us, or if you're watching the VOD in the future, really appreciate it. And that's all for tonight, folks. I'm gonna go ahead and host some folks playing. Let's see who's online here. Looks like yeah. We'll go ahead and probably not going to host anybody tonight. But yeah, thanks for coming by, and I hope you all have a great evening. And we won't be streaming tomorrow night, but we may pick this up again on Saturday. We won't be streaming Christmas Eve at all. That's Sunday, I believe. But we'll definitely be picking up next week on the weekdays. Not sure what we're playing next after we finish Castlevania, but we'll figure something out. So, yeah, thanks again, and we'll see you all on the flip side. Cheers!